Hello everyone, I'm Sweet Melody, and today I'm going to be starting a challenge called a Holy Sanctuary. In this challenge, you have to roll for pretty much how the lives of your characters here are going to play out. You might notice that I'm also doing the Random Legacy Challenge that also requires you to roll for pretty much everything that happens in the challenge. Excuse me. Oh, my throat's a little dry. Anyway, basically I'm just saying that I pretty much love that not knowing what's going to happen in my game. Because it keeps it exciting, really, and because I get bored really easily, so I definitely need to stay focused. Okay, so in this challenge, it's basically an zombie apocalypse, and a group of strangers find that the zombies can't come onto the hallowed grounds of the church. So naturally, they decide to seek refuge there and try to live out their lives the best way they can. Okay, so how this challenge works is, like I said, you're going to roll for the characters you play as, the basic scenarios that happen, the lead a lot scenarios that happen, and how your children are going to turn out. The characters include a priest, medic, teacher, cook, soldier, architect, farmer, handyman, engineer, hunter, welder, and artist. They all have different skill sets and natural abilities. However, you're only going to start with five individuals. So of course you have to roll to see which ones you're going to get first. Okay. Every other day you have to roll for a basic scenario in which any number of things can happen, ranging from death to an item breaking. And you are allowed to lead a lot whenever you like, but like I said, you're going to have to roll for a lead a lot scenario. So you can find new people, but you can also die, of course, because it's dangerous leaving the lot. Okay. Um, Okay, yeah. So this challenge goes on for 7 generations, and by the seventh generation, the goal is to get everyone prepared to leave the lot, so they can go and find salvation or something. I'm gonna put a link to the challenge down in the description box below. Mind you, the rules are very lengthy, and it's a lot to remember, and so I'm not gonna remember everything at first. I might have to look some things up occasionally. But yeah, it just seems like a really fun challenge, and I don't think I've ever seen anyone doing it, so that's why I decided to do it. Um, Let me go to town view really quickly. We're in Moonlight Falls because I thought it was the perfect town for the setting of a zombie apocalypse. I haven't done much with the town, except I put this community garden in right here because I wanted them to be able to go ahead and get some produce for the home because you're not actually allowed to just buy food whenever you like. Only the cook and certain characters like the hunter are allowed to purchase items from the refrigerator. Um, and the cook obviously more so than anybody else. But I'll get into that more later. And of course, we had our sanctuary that we built here. Let me zoom back into that. But before we go over to the sanctuary, I'm going to just go over my group of individuals here. We have Juliet Monroe. She is my medic, and her traits are loner, bookworm, handy, genius, and artistic. Mind you, each character they have only certain skills that they can learn. They're allowed to max either one or two skills, and they can partially max either one or two skills as well, maybe even three, some of them. I don't recall what their max skills are right now. I'll have to do that in the next episode. But yeah, she's my medic, like I said. Moving on to Gordon Ramsay. If you recognize the name, then kudos to you. But his traits are neat, hot-headed, natural cook, green thumb, and artistic. And of course, he's my cook. Then you have Claude Lewis, and he is my welder. And he's flirty, genius, handy, eccentric, and artistic. Then moving on to Billy Mendez. He is socially awkward, clumsy, genius, handy, and eccentric. And last but not least, you have Yelena Petrova, and she is neurotic, brave, natural cook, athletic, and angler. And if I didn't mention it, she's my hunter. Okay, so that's my little ragtag group of individuals. And so now I'm going to get over into showing you the sanctuary itself. Okay, I built this church really for my Sims to get married in my normal regular games. Yeah, like I said, it's nothing special because I am not a great builder at all. So it's definitely nothing special, but I did what I could. So it's just some place to go. I hate this camera keeps moving like that, but whatever. We're gonna go ahead and go inside. Well, because you can just take a look at the grounds, and of course they have a little vehicle so they can get around because naturally they shouldn't be taking a taxi because they're not supposed to be involved with anyone else. Okay, so oh wow, I'm messing up the controls here. Excuse me. So we have the foyer here, and then we have a hallway, and we have three bathrooms. And what you'll notice immediately in the bathrooms is that there is not any showers in them. And we're not allowed to purchase showers, beds, really anything and we can only do that in game when we can afford it. So if you have to have high personal hygiene needs, you better just take care of them in sinks because that is pretty much all that we have. Okay, and then we're gonna move on. This is the service room. You're supposed to have it for them to, I guess, pray or meditate or something like that. But our main um, use for it nowadays is gonna be nowadays. Wow, our main use for it now is gonna be for them to sleep at night because they have no other way to get their rest. And we have a coffee machine, so that might help. Over here we have just a plain office, and back here a library, so they can basically study skills and just read. And eventually there's going to be a computer in here, which we're only allowed to use probably to play chess or to write. But the only person who can be a writer is your priest. And eventually we're going to have all the skills maxed. So we're going to need a priest eventually. So hopefully we get one pretty soon. Okay, and this is the common area in which I have just random trait skill building items like the easel, the logic table, and but I put the inventing bench outside. Um, I didn't really like it anywhere inside, so I went ahead and put that outside. But before we use that, I'm probably gonna have to get a shower to place out here because I seen that they just kind of spontaneously combust sometimes, and Billy, he is clumsy, so I know that that's not gonna be a good combination for inventing, so he might set his stuff on fire quite a bit, which will be pretty funny and make for pretty interesting gameplay. But like I said, we still want to be safe because I don't want to lose any characters if I don't have to. And this is the kitchen, if I didn't mention, and the dining room. And these two empty rooms are eventually going to be a bedroom here, hopefully the first of a couple, and this is planning on being a nursery. I'm probably gonna build a basement underneath, or I might go up. I'm not sure. I'll decide a little later when when we can actually purchase beds. But yeah, I'm probably gonna build a basement to go underneath here and put some more things down there, rooms, maybe more skill items when we can afford them, and so on and so forth. Um, yeah, so that's basically my little sanctuary for now. It's really, really plain, and that's because I didn't want it to be too expensive because it's really hard to earn money in the beginning. So the bills were going to be crazy, and I didn't want the repo man coming to take stuff from us because really he's not supposed to be here anyway. And I don't have any fire alarms. I don't have any burglar alarms. The burglars probably still will come, but I guess that's the benefit of having your fighter or your soldier or your hunter. So hopefully that works out. Um, yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode right here. I really just kind of wanted to give a little background and just an overview of what I was planning on doing, and I'll jump into the actual first day tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I don't know when I'm gonna update it. Another episode. But in the next episode, I meant to say I'm getting tongue tied today. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode. So thanks for watching. Bye.